Here is a list of the most compelling comments we've received in the last 5 days. Want to get in on it? Leave a constructive and positive comment below to increase your chances, and we'll choose the best one. Her co-workers revealed her huge secret in front of the eyes of all 200 students. Frances Buzzard worked as a janitor at Bell Elementary School. She was an adorable 77-year-old lady who loved all the kids that surrounded her. Her job was her escape from the secret she'd been hiding for so long. Little did she know that it would come to the surface one day, and when it did, her face was flushed red. It happened when a school principal called her name and ordered her to appear in front of an assembly. Frances got really nervous and anxious and even felt sick in her stomach when she opened the door. All the students were staring at her. She couldn't help but wonder if they'd figured out her old secret. One day, school principal Amanda Mays did a little digging into Buzzard's past. It's definitely not a good idea to dig into someone's past, but the woman needed to do so in order to make her plan work. Principal May's heart sank when she found out something about Buzzard that would change the janitor's future. When Mays uncovered Buzzard's secret, she had to act. There was definitely no other choice, so she came up with an idea to inform the entire school about what she'd discovered. One day, Mays requested the presence of all 200 students in the assembly hall. She wanted everybody to see what was about to happen. Meanwhile, Buzzard was cleaning a school cafeteria, having no idea what was happening behind her back. When she heard her name from the loudspeaker, she got worried. The school principal was calling her to come into the assembly hall, but what for? She had no idea what was on the other side, but she was convinced it wasn't good. Buzzard realized she hadn't been doing her best at work like she used to before, so just thinking about the assembly filled with all the students she loved so much terrified her. The old woman wasn't sure if there was a mess that they wanted her to clean up or if one of her coworkers complained against her. Was she about to get fired? But couldn't the school principal do it in her cabinet rather than in front of all the eyes of the students? Buzzard had already prepared herself for a worst-case scenario. The woman plucked up her courage and opened the door where all eyes were focused on her. Her heart started beating fast. The only question popped into her mind: would they really fire her or lecture her in front of her beloved kids? Then, out of the blue, all the kids started singing. Her heart sank for a moment when she realized they discovered her secret. The song Happy Birthday filled the hall, which left Buzzard completely bemused. Even though her birthday was still a week away, the woman didn't plan to tell anyone about it. So how did they even figure out the date of her birth? What's more, who was the party planner? It wasn't May's idea to throw the party though. It was the students' plan, which the principal fully supported. Buzzard had been such a hard-working woman that was adored by everyone in the school. And when May started digging into her past to find the date of her birth, she discovered even more important information about this old woman. Thing is that Buzzard's parents had been very poor, so they could never afford to throw her a major birthday party. The family didn't celebrate Christmas either. When they had extra money, they gifted their daughter fruits and nuts. Buzzard had grown up in the head of Cold Fork Hollow in Cabin Creek, West Virginia. Actually, she had one party in her childhood.
Have you never had a birthday party before?
I don't think so. They had me one, but it was so icy and cold, nobody came.
It would be years before another party appeared. Even though most children celebrated their birthdays, Buzzard didn't resent her parents. She realized why her family couldn't give her the things she desired to have. Her father worked most of his life in the armed services and later worked in the timber industry. The man suffered from a heart condition and asthma, which is why the family was so poor, but Buzzard never complained. The woman had never celebrated her birthday. Her parents taught her to be grateful for everything that she had and not make a big deal over things she couldn't have. When the students got to know the rocky road of her life, they planned the perfect party to commemorate all the other birthdays she'd missed. The school principal ordered personalized cupcakes and helped the students create a slideshow that would make the janitor smile. They even draped Buzzard with a happy birthday sash and put a tiara on her head. Then they asked the woman to sit in the chair in the middle of the hall. It's as if she'd been made queen of the school, and for the moment, she was. But the next thing she saw made her shed tears of joy. When Buzzard started watching the slideshow presentation the kids had made for her, she was emotionally overwhelmed. The pupils had photoshopped her into major historical moments like Woodstock and the moon landing. It looked awesome. So this lady's twice our age, but she does 3 times the work. She's something else. Everybody just loves her. You can't get her to stop. School counselor Chelena McCoy told the Charleston Gazette-Mail. But how did the woman really feel about such a surprise birthday party? Buzzard told the Charleston Gazette-Mail, "It's a great party, the biggest I've ever known." It took Buzzard 77 years to find out all the joy and excitement to have her own birthday party. She'll never forget how the entire school gathered as a huge family to show their appreciation and gratitude for all the work that she did.